can hear you saying you're harping on about it's not fat people's fault they're fat. But what can we do about it? Well, you go to your local general practitioner, and when he's got tired of feeding you the same story about your diet and your exercise, he might try giving you some drugs. Pharmacotherapy. Okay? I shan't mention any of the popular brand names, but you can get some drugs that are supposed to help you with your diet and exercise weight loss regime. Well, unfortunately, the evidence doesn't show much benefit from those neither. Research has shown that if you take prescribed medication that helps with weight loss, you can achieve up to 5 and 10% higher weight loss thresholds. However, upon cessation of the drug, 90% of people regain their weight immediately. So, diet and exercise don't seem to be having any impact. Pharmacotherapy doesn't have any impact. So why then, every time I go to my GP, are those the management plans that he puts forward for me? Those are the things that he recommends all the time for me to lose weight. Complete and utter bullshit. Unfortunately, as it stands, there's only one medical intervention that is having any impact on obesity. Unfortunately, that's surgery. Not that I advocate surgery, but surgery is reaching, and this has been shown in evidence too, 10 times more success than diet and exercise. That's 10 times. And that's down to 10 and 15-year follow-up. So the long-term goals of bariatric weight loss surgery are 10 times more effective than diet and exercise. However, there's a lot of risks involved with surgery, that's for sure. But NICE, again, National Institute of Clinical Excellence, they've already weighed those things up. And they've said that the risks of being obese outweigh the risks of the surgery if your BMI is more than 40, or if your BMI is more than 35 and you have another comorbidity, like high blood pressure or diabetes. And incidentally, I'll quickly move away from surgery. Did you know that when people receive bariatric surgery, that up to 90% of people are cured of their type 2 diabetes within 2 weeks, independent of weight loss? That's independent of weight loss. So why, I hear you asking, are you making this video? Well, I'll tell you why I'm making this video. Because for 50 years, people have been peddling diet and exercise as a cure for obesity, and it's not working. It's bullshit. And while people continue to make efforts towards making us and making our children diet and exercise more as a cure for obesity, the real cure is going to slip by us. Now, as I said at the beginning of this video, I encourage everybody to diet and exercise. I have no problem with that. It promotes a healthy lifestyle, and you can lose that stone or two of flabby weight that you've put on over Christmas. But to cure you of your obesity, to cure those 2 people that I showed you earlier on in this video of their obesity, complete waste of time. So what do I want? I want awareness of this. I want people to start to talk about this and realise that unless we change our thoughts behind diet and exercise as a form of weight loss, we're going to get nowhere. But secondly, I want some of the prejudice to stop. I'm fed up of people assuming that because I'm overweight and I'm obese, that all I do is sit at home all day eating burgers and getting no exercise. That for some reason, I don't know when to say no. Quite the opposite. Now, let me just introduce you to something before I finish this video. This is a theory that they call set point theory, and it's a theory of obesity. Let me explain to you how it works. Maintaining your body weight was never something that was supposed to be under conscious control. A bit like your breathing rate, you shouldn't have to think about it. But if you want to, you can adjust it. Now, I breathe about 12 respirations per minute. I don't have to think about that. I'll happily breathe at 12 respirations a minute when I'm asleep. But if I want to, I can slow my breathing rate down. And I can speed it up. So I have some conscious control. But I don't have to rely on that for my body to maintain my respiratory rate. And it shouldn't have to do that to maintain my body weight. This is what they call homeostasis, the body's natural way of balancing things. And we have two excellent mechanisms that are involved in homeostasis of body weight. One of those is called hunger, and the other is called satiety. And this is the way it's supposed to work. Your body is supposed to regulate its weight around a set point. And if my body weight, for example, is supposed to be 12 stones, then if I gain more weight than 12 stone, then my homeostatic mechanisms switch on satiety, and I don't want to eat. You know satiety. That's how you feel when you've had your Christmas dinner and somebody offers you another Brussels sprout and you think you're going to throw all over the Christmas table. Or alternatively, if you start to lose weight, your body should switch on hunger. And what it should do then is regulate your body weight around your set point of 12 stone without you thinking about it. Now that's what goes wrong in obesity. The set point moves, and instead of being 12 stone, your set point can move to 22 stone, which incidentally is my body weight. So if my set point moves up to 22 stone, what does that mean? Well, it means that if I'm 15 stone, which incidentally is overweight, I'll still be hungry because my body thinks I need to be heavier. And this is the problem. So I'm constantly hungry. I never achieve satiety, even though I've consumed the maximum amount of calories I should have consumed for that day. And this is the problem with obese people. They live in a constant state of hunger. Now, you can't ignore hunger. Hunger is a motivator. It was designed to get us up off our arses when we used to be laid around a campfire as cavemen to go out and hunt ourselves some antelope. So hunger is a powerful motivator and difficult to ignore. And this is what happens with obesity. Hunger is constantly switched on and nags away and nags away. And what happens with obesity is people try and satisfy their hunger as much as they can. But even living in a state of hunger and denying some of that hunger, we're still going to gain weight because we're still going to consume more calories. And that's the problem, set point. And again, likening this to respiratory rate is a bit like asking you to stop breathing at 12 respirations per minute and breathe at 6. Sure, you can do it. You can do it for several minutes, but eventually, your body will nag you to breathe at 12 respirations per minute again. And this is the reason why people, when they lose weight, they regain it again. So I'll ask you this little thought question. If you take two twins, identical twins, one of which is 11 stone and the other one which is 22 stone, and you slim the 22 stone twin down to 11 stone, exactly like their twin brother or sister, through diet and exercise, have you cured them of their obesity? No. Because what will happen is that now 11 stone twin, who was 22 stone, will live in a constant state of hunger. And eventually, that hunger will push their body weight back towards set point. So, I think I've harped on enough now. I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. That first of all, obesity is a problem. Secondly, diet and exercise is a load of bullshit and is not helping the problem at all. And despite this diet and exercise bullshit that your GP will tell you about, obesity in the world is continuing to increase. And finally, obesity is not our fault. And the sooner people realise that, and the sooner the prejudice towards obesity and society's fat bastards disappears, the better it will be for all of us, and then maybe somebody can get to the bottom of what's causing this. Thank you for watching.